This is CS50 Intro to SQL. My name is Aida Haidar and I'm filming this from Baalbek, Lebanon on the 10th of November 2025. My project is called Auditing Management Database. This database helps organizations track audit cases from initial reporting through resolution, ensuring accountability and compliance. The goal of this database is to organize and track all the core elements of an auditing process, from the auditors themselves to the cases, incidents, and risk assessments they handle. That's why I included certain main entities like the auditors table, the reporters, cases, case auditors, which is a junction table between the cases and auditors table, the incidents, risk assessments, and actions, as well as the audit log. These tables they work together to comprehensively to document the entire auditing process from beginning to the end. For example, usually it starts with an incident occurring that's reported by a reporter. Then, depending on the severity and the status, whether it's dismissed or ongoing, it will then be moved into the risk assessments. And after a risk assessment is conducted, depending on the decision, if it's dismissed, it stops here, but if it's not, then it will move into the cases. Also, here an investigation will happen, which will be done by the auditor, and the auditor will also be the one doing the risk assessment. Here at this stage, it can also be dismissed. If it's not dismissed, then it will move into the actions table. Here, a decision will be made regarding this case. The audit log table, it's directly related to the triggers I made. These are the optimizations I made for my database. I added some triggers which track any changes made on the cases table, as well as a soft delete mechanism, which doesn't delete anything from the cases table, just marks it as archived, but that update is inserted in the audit logs. These are the indexes I made and the views I made to view certain important incidents, critical risks. This is my diagram, which documents the relationship between all of my database. These are the queries I designed for my database. Other than inserts, there are selects, updates, deletes, and this is the entire documentation of my project. It went into extreme detail to explain every single thing. And this was my project, CS50 SQL.